What's the first time he made you laugh so hard you thought, yeah, I'm keeping him? 1. On our first weekend trip together, he tried to impress me by carrying both our suitcases up a flight of stairs at once. Halfway up, one slipped, he tripped, and ended up lying on the steps like a starfish, groaning, "At least, your stuff is safe." I laughed so hard I had to sit down next to him, and he just grinned and said, "Guess I'll carry the lighter one next time." 2. We were grocery shopping, and he wanted to grab a watermelon from the top of the pile. It rolled off, bounced, and he instinctively tried to catch it with his foot like a soccer ball. He missed, slipped, and ended up lying on the floor next to the watermelon, whispering, "Goal, kind of." Everyone stared. I couldn't stop laughing. 3. The first time he met my parents, he nervously tried to open a bottle of wine. The cork popped, flew across the room, and he somehow screamed, "Incoming," like we were in battle. My parents burst out laughing. I was crying from laughing, and he bowed, saying, "Glad I could break the ice, and almost a window." 4. He once tried to surprise me by jumping out from behind a door, but scared himself when his phone flashlight reflected in the mirror. He screamed louder than I did, and then just stood there, red-faced, muttering, "Nailed it." 5. We were watching a scary movie, and he flinched so hard at a jump scare that he accidentally slapped the popcorn bowl across the room. He stared at the flying popcorn like it betrayed him, then whispered, "It's fine. I didn't like that bowl anyway." 6. He once dramatically declared, "I can totally carry you," picked me up, took 2 steps, tripped on his own shoe, and dropped me on the couch. He immediately said, "See? I was aiming for comfort." 7. He tried to learn a TikTok dance for me, nailed the first 3 moves, then spun himself directly into a chair. Stayed on the floor, still posing, saying, "It's interpretive." 8. He bought a hat he thought looked cool and mysterious, wore it to brunch, and it got caught in the ceiling fan. He just sat there hatless, sipping his coffee, pretending nothing happened. 9. He slipped on wet grass while running to show me a cool frog and yelled, "Save the frog!" as he fell face first. The frog hopped away. I almost fell over from laughing. 10. He tried to open a stubborn jar of pickles, yelled, "I got this!" and ended up breaking the lid off with a spoon. Pickle juice everywhere. He just shrugged and said, "See? Mission accomplished."